everyone, Poor Cynic here with Tablet and Tyrant Reviews, and this is the Collectables by Mobage. This is a strategy game with collectible card game elements. Or possibly a collectible card game with strategy elements. It's really going to depend on your point of view. You coordinate a team of colorful mercenaries in their fight against the generic forces of an unnamed banana republic. Special abilities such as grenades, health kits, throwing knives, and the like can be activated using cards. Want new or tougher mercenaries? They're also on cards. It's like someone mixed Magic the Gathering with almost every 80s action movie ever. Or possibly The Expendables, as suggested by the title. But anyway, let's go into some of the things here on the screen. It doesn't really have a proper title screen, it just takes you right into the select. The only time you're seeing the title is when you actually start the game, if you haven't played it in a while. Options, pretty basic. Turn on and off music and sound effects. You can select your language. Look in credits, all that sort of good stuff. You can look at the collection. That is the amount of cards you have, just going across the top right here. There's your level, the amount of experience you have, and the amount of experience you need. And the amount of energy you have. This is a energy requiring game. You lose something like 20 energy, depending on the mission, for every thing you play. So it doesn't matter if you win or lose, you always lose energy. So it's one of the systems I really don't like. It's just a pain in the ass. And shop. This is one of the major flaws of this game. And this game has a lot of flaws, but this is a big one. The pricing is out-freaking-rageous. Remember I said it was like someone mixed Magic the Gathering with almost every 80s action movie ever? That is very apt because these are expensive. Actually, maybe not. These are more expensive than Magic the Gathering cards. Let's take a look at these booster packs. Random booster, that's 199 of these gold bricks. That's the super currency. You can occasionally earn super currency through the game, but usually you don't. And then there's the rare booster, which jumps to 539 gold. The epic booster, which is 3,000 or 2,999. And then the legendary booster, which is out-fricking-rageous. It's Warren Buffett-esque levels. Look at the prices for gold. 750 gold is $5. 2,000 gold is $10, 5,000 gold is $20, and so on and so forth, all the way up to $100. And then you can also buy upgrades and energy. Energy, as I said, it's what allows you to play the game. Fuel is what you use to upgrade your cards, and once again, the pricing is really not all that good. This is a game that likes to emphasize the in-app purchases, and because there's so much, it's really a bad system. Anyway, and there's the Mobage thing in the corner right there. Let's go into the campaign. Sometimes there might be special events, which is why the screen seems so empty. There'll be alternate movie posters, which allow for... Basically, it allows you to earn special rewards and whatnot. Well, let's just jump right into the campaign. Battle for Greenistan. Alright, and there are about 9 episodes, and I believe they all have 5 different stages. And they vary in, their difficulty, and they vary with the kinds of awards you get. You can see here, like if we go to stage 4 of the first level, you have rewards for mission replay. The first time you replay it, or the first time you play it, you get that 10 gold. Second time, you get this grenade card. Third time, you get this band-aid card, which heals your squad over here. And fifth time, you get fuel. Every time you play it after that, you do get a random booster, which I suppose is a nice balance. It does allow you to get some cards, but because it's a random booster, they're usually not very good. It's usually like 10 fuel, and maybe a actual useful card. But anyway, let's jump right in. Let's play some sort of level. Let's play this boss level. The Stage 5 boss, the Jungle Book. Oh, I'm the king of the jungle VIP. Anyway, prepare for battle. Read the briefing and manage your deck and squad accordingly. And you can see here along the sides, you can manage your squad and you can manage your deck. Your squad, these are the mercenaries you're going to be bringing into battle. They all have different power, they all have different attack, defense, and these all provide boosts to XP. And obviously, the better cards you have, the more it's going to provide. And you can also upgrade them if you so choose. So let's go to Killer Yuri. I am guessing that's how you say his name. I apologize if I am mangling that in any way. You can flip it. It doesn't really show much. It just shows his weapons and his armor. It tells the maximum upgrade level as well. It's going to tell us 90 fuel to upgrade him. And that's cheap enough, so let's do it. That'll boost his power to 34. His attack jumps up to 123. The number on the left of that slash, that's the number it is. Number on the right, the 130, that's, I suppose, the maximum. His defense also goes up, and his XP boost remains the same, so that's a good upgrade. Alright, next upgrade will be 105 fuel. Yuri's a cheap date. Some of these guys, it's really expensive. Lord Anvil is 120 to get to level 3. But, yeah, you can also look at your collection. This is what the other cards you have. The other hero cards you have. In this case, I have 2 versions of Barrage, another Yuri, and another Anvil. A lot of the cards you're going to get early on are going to be variants of these guys, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And anyway, manage your deck. These are all the cards you're going to be bringing here to give you abilities, like Band-Aid, that allows you to heal your guys when they get wounded. Grenade, obviously, it's an area of effect attack. You can summon a machine gun. You can revive your guys. Let's see. What other things we have in the collection here? Double Agent. You can turn enemy soldiers onto your side temporarily. Throw knives at them. You can repair your machine gun with the battery. And the raincoat protects you from fire, as raincoats are wont to do. Anyway. You see here, mission briefing, we're going to be... Remember the great big gray spy plane crash site in the jungle. We got the Scotch, but Tronic forgot to get that black box data. Oops! Well, no, black box data recovery is important, and try not to lose it on the way back home again. And this is the Fragmaster is the major enemy you're going to be facing. He fires grenades at you, as you might have guessed. As someone who says, you know, his name is Fragmaster, it's kind of obvious, I would think. Anyway, let's play this bad boy. Now we get to the part of the game that is not about cards, that's actually about controlling a squad. Albeit not in a very strategic way. I will say this does look very nice for an iPad game. Admittedly, you can't really zoom in, or you can zoom in a little bit, but that's pretty much it. And otherwise, yeah, it looks alright. You control them by tapping on the screen. If you want to control them a bit more strategically, you can drag them over to cover if you so choose. Though really, it doesn't really matter at all that much. It might matter later on, but in these early levels, no. You can see here if we drag this grenade over, maybe. There we go. Boom. Everybody's down. Master kill. Now I can go collect that data. Excellent. Anytime we want to get over there, you can collect multiple data. Oh, I missed those guys. I wasn't paying attention. Too busy focused on the data. That's called target something. There's a technical name for that, but I forget. Because I'm trying to focus on this while speaking, and it's hard. I'm not very good at playing the video games. I apologize. But anyway, yeah. It's definitely a strategy game in quotes. You don't really need to do a lot of strategy. A lot of times you can just move your guys around like this. Just sort of juke them around the battlefield, have them run around obstacles and cover. Sometimes you might want to go to cover, but it's really not that necessary. It looks like Rat and Loco is getting a little beat up, but it's not something I don't think we'll need to worry about. Collect data devices. Oh, there's some little hidden XP trove in there. Whoopsie. Hi, guys. I might have forgotten that this was a boss battle, and that there's going to be a lot of guys. Then again, I do remember that the boss, the Fragmaster, is really not that hard, because he only has the one attack. That's it. He fires the grenade, and then you wait. He doesn't fire again, he doesn't fire another grenade. That's from the second Fragmaster. And it's really quite not much of a threat. So I dragged the Band-Aid onto them to heal them just a little bit. Because they were starting to get low. Mostly Anvil and Loco. Or Rattan, I guess. Because I know you get one of the later missions has you get another Rattan card. And Rattan is the part of the name that does not change. It's the Loco part. Anyway, almost got all the data devices here. I got mail because I forgot to turn off my announcements. God damn it, like a stupid person again. Double kill. Oh wow, lots of guys. Lots of guys in cover. But we're just peppering them away. Let's slap a band-aid on those injuries. Sport wound. Don't worry, just give it a band-aid. Quit whining, you baby. Wipe out all enemies from the landing zone. Whoop. You can't get me with that grenade, I'm too smooth. And all the guys who are going to shoot at me are gone, so it's just the grenade guy, so it's waiting and juking. Waiting and juking. And get to the chopper. You have to get to the chopper. Okay, that's enough of that. No more. I allowed myself to, and I immediately used them up like a stupid person. Alright, so we got 250 units of fuel. Yay. And I can replay it for more rewards if I so choose. Next time would be 10 gold. But let's go on. Let's try one of these harder levels. Streets of Pain is one I have not tried, so it's possible I will fail. The next reward is going to be a riot shield. Then there's a nano cloak, which basically turns you temporarily invisible. I have one of those. Fuel and a new guy, double. With, yeah, it's just double. And he has double pistols. Maybe that's why they call him double. I thought it was going to be some sort of chameleon thing, but I was wrong. Anyway, mission briefing. See here we have 3 Fragmasters, it looks like, and Omaha, which is a turret, as it is obvious. Now, not really... At this point, you don't really have a lot that can deal with the turret. The only way to sort of deal with it is to actually use the cloak to get around it, or run, because it only has a limited field of fire. You can only turn so far to shoot at you. Want to do anything to manage my deck? I believe I do. Let's upgrade... Wow, that is expensive, I guess because it's a rare card. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the grenade. Power's up to 55. HP damage is 70, which isn't great. Armor damage is 90, which is pretty good. Structural damage is 45. So yeah, that'll cost me a healthy chunk of fuel, but it's all worth it to finish the mission. Alright, we're loading this mission. But yeah, the squad control sections, they're alright, but they're rather repetitive. You don't really do all that much. It's usually find the thing, tap on the thing to blow it up, and then go get to the helicopter. That's pretty much it. It looks nice, and it's entertaining enough, but it's not something that that keeps me very interested. Which is good, because even if I were particularly interested, not a lot you can do because of the energy, the limited plays. And sometimes controlling the squad can be a bit of a clumsy affair. See, because they just, like if you want to specifically send them to somewhere, you have to tap on that soldier and drag them over. And sometimes if you screw up, it'll just, like this, it's going to keep dragging everywhere, so they run this weird circuitous loop of where are you going, you odd drunk man kind of thing. Oh, and there's the turret. So as soon as not sure how I'm gonna... Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the nano cloak. It's gonna give me a brief moment of invisibility. If I can get around the turret, that should be good, and I did. And it can't turn enough to shoot at me. That's pretty much the extent of it. So, haha, I win. By being a sneaky coward. You know, as is the proper way. You can't solve all your problems by blowing them up, surprisingly, considering this is a lot of Fragmasters. This is a pastiche of an 80s film. No, I was just surprised because there are 2 Fragmasters, and that's usually not something you see all that often. Fortunately, still just Fragmasters. There was a point where you were fighting a guy with a minigun, and that was a pain in the ass because he just kept on shooting. Let's show off one of these other things. Oh, hang on. Let's drop down a machine gun. That's basically your own little turret. Limited lifespan. Shoots at the guys. It's really cool. You can see there it already vanished. Dagger, you drag it over the guy. It does damage to one person, as obviously a dagger would do. Revive, obviously, revives. And I've already shown off what the band-aids do, as I just did there again. And, okay, there was not a supply box there, but I still had to pick it up. Oh, it was behind the gate. I see. I'm intelligent. Yeah, okay. Just telling me to go to the gate and then open it, and then there'll be a supply box on the other side somewhere. Hi! I believe there should be one more frag master for me to deal with, and I wish I had my grenade still. Oh well. Just juke the bullets, boys. Aha! You can't handle this. I'm too smooth. Defend the... Oh, I wish I had not used up all my stuff. Alright, get to the walls. And you go there, and you go there. Because why not? Oh, Yuri's getting his ass kicked. Poor fella. Oh, drop off the supplies. Well, that was less arduous than I thought it was going to be. Defend the area from 4 guys. Hello, we brought supplies. Ah. Hi there. We heard you want this. More defense. Super, I should probably heal up. Hey, Fragmaster, you back. Or a new fro, hi. This might be a problem. You might get to see me use revive after all. Because Yuri is not looking healthy. But it's looking... I think I've got this. Oh, they're almost defend. You can see the shadow of the helicopter there. Now I have to abscond to the helicopter with all haste. Don't even have to kill the guy. And we are out of here. Objective is complete. I am the big hero. And I got a riot shield, like a cool guy. Flip this. Kite edition of the riot shield. Takes 2 hands to carry, but it can withstand punishment. Alright, lasts for 6 seconds. Provides you a lot of protection. Cool beans. So, yes. The Collectables isn't much of a strategy game or a collectible card game. It's not that it's bad, it's just bland, dull, aggressively unremarkable. Characters are flat. You saw when I flipped over the card, they had no backstory. It's basically just their pictures and you guess. There's no plot at all, basically. And the collectible card aspect is tiresome. When it could have been interesting, it's not. Especially because of the tremendously unpersistent in-app purchases. This is a title you should not be picking up. Avoid this. There's no reason to get this. Even if you like these sorts of weird amalgam strategy card game things that I guess exist as a genre, no, this is not one to pick up. I've been Poor Cynic, ta-ta, and farewell.